Hi Aries, it's Suzanne with Sunny Force Tarot. Welcome or welcome back. Um, so I am officially moved, okay? I'm in Buffalo, New York now, which is really exciting. Um, what I will say, what has been a little bit of a glitch is I don't have any furniture yet. It's coming in a couple days, but what do you do when you don't have any furniture? You decide to repaint your whole house. So, so that is what I've been doing, and it's been good. Love the space, love the neighborhood. It's nice to be back closer to family. So yeah, all is good. All right, so you know, so this is going to be your weekly reading for the 10th through the 17th, and I hope I am saying that right. Yes, the 10th through the 17th. And I'm going to be using this deck here, which is the Lenormand deck, for the first three cards that I pull, which are going to be general kind of clarifying cards for the entire reading. Okay, so you'll see how it unfolds as we go. All right, so I'm going to pull these cards first, and like I said, I'm pulling three, and then I'm going to pull from two decks as usual. This is the Healing Light Tarot. All right, so I'm going to be pulling for the first row, which is for the person that you're watching the video for. Okay. All righty. And again, for those of you that maybe are joining me for the first time, I don't read reversals in general readings. Okay, I do them in personal readings. All right. And then for the deck that I'm using for you, I'm using the Mermaid Tarot deck. And this is very, very, very pretty deck. The reason that I feel like tarot readers use different decks is because you pull out different elements of the story from different decks. So in case you're wondering about that. All right, so this is for you. So I apologize for having to do this on the floor. I do actually have a card table, but it's really super uncomfortable. So this just works out better. Okay, so let's see what we have here. I'm not going to reveal these cards until the end, okay, because I feel like it'll actually give the story better clarification and depth by revealing these cards, these main general cards at the end, okay? All right, so for the person that you're watching the video for, we have the Nine of Cups. We have the Four of Wands, beautiful, Aries. We have the Hermit. Wow. And we have the Empress. Wow. Very, very interesting here. All right, let's see what we have for you. Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Fool. And we have the King of Wands. Okay, first of all, what I get right off the bat is, being that this is you, you know, I'm feeling a certain shyness. And for you, Aries, that's unusual. So we have the Four of Pentacles, which says that you're holding back something. You're holding back in your heart. You're holding back, possibly, possessions. I'm not really feeling possessions in this particular reading. I feel like you're holding back something in your heart right now. The Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you're fairly content, but you're content, I feel like, in most areas of your life. But there's something that is, I feel like, kind of nudging at you. There's something nudging at you right now. And I feel like, you would categorize yourself as single right now. The Fool is, I feel like you're feeling that need to take that next step. And I do feel like this is, towards this person, but I'm feeling a general shyness here. With this King of Wands here, I think that could be what is causing this shyness. This person comes off to you as, like, I always say that the King of Wands has a very, and forgive me if you don't know who George Clooney is. I feel like that's a very, popular actor, but I always categorize this King of Wands in that George Clooney energy, that he's just, he or she, depending, just has that ultimate charisma, that ultimate charm, that, good looking to, the general population. Just has a way about them, like they can do no wrong. And I feel like, with this Fool card facing this King of Wands, I feel like you're being pulled, towards this King of Wands. Could be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, right? But I feel like you're being pulled towards this person right here. And right here, I feel a shyness. I feel like, almost as if there's an element of, am I good enough for this person? And, the answer unequivocally is yes, you are. Okay. So, it feels as though that there is, maybe just a lack of confidence or a lack of faith here that you're struggling with. Okay. As far as this person, Nine of Cups, I think what's going on with this person here, or your person, might surprise you a little bit, because Nine of Cups, I feel like they see you as somebody that could really fulfill them, really, bring them to what they would consider, a blissful state. Four of Wands. Next to the Nine of Cups, Four of Wands is really, it's freedom and commitment at the same time, which, I think is confusing to some people. But if you have freedom in commitment, that's the ultimate, right? This is the type of connection where, you're not inclined in any way to make assumptions because you see something on social media, or you're not, tempted to look at somebody's phone when they're not there, right? It's like, it's freedom and commitment because there's, that ultimate trust there, that bond, that unbreakable bond, so that's what this person can see with you. That could be why you're holding back, okay? Or why you're, feeling the shyness, because the connection might feel overwhelming to you. All right, but this person, I feel like is bringing a lot of energy your way, and it's pretty intense energy, okay? And with the Hermit next to this energy, I feel like, you know, this might all be happening really. There's like an element of unspoken connection here right now, okay? Like you're both aware of it, you both feel the intensity of it. This person is, you know, I feel like kind of in a similar place to you, in that they're you know, they're reflecting on maybe some of the interactions that you've had, or some of the looks that you guys have exchanged between each other. All right. You know, I feel like this person, and I feel like it's uncharacteristic of this person to go, you know, sit in a dark room with a candle, you know, and really reflect on things. But I feel like this person is doing some unusual things to really figure out what it is that's going on between the two of you right now, okay? And, you know, with the Empress here, it just feels like they know, you know, they know that once the two of you truly connect and kind of break this unspokenness, this could be a very new type of connection that is happening between the two of you. I feel like there is a spiritual element to it, even though, you know, I don't have a lot of real spiritual cards in this reading. You know, this, I mean, I suppose the Four of Wands, you know, this could be a twin type of connection. For those of you who don't know what that is, you can look it up. There's plenty out there on twin flame connections. But, you know, this can be a marriage card. For those of you that are already in a connection, it could be that this person is taking some time to contemplate, you know, a commitment or marriage. But I'm feeling more like this, that this is a unspoken connection between the two of you, right? That's going on. So before I pull any clarifiers down here, I want to see what we have up here. All right, so these are different than tarot, regular tarot cards or traditional tarot cards. These are Lenormand cards. So we have the letter, we have the lilies, and we have the Tower. Okay, so the Tower does not mean the same thing in the Lenormand deck, okay? So let me talk about what each of these cards speak to, okay? So the letter is about communication or message or electronic message, like a text message or email. So there's something around communication, okay? Something around maybe one of you sent a text to another, okay? The lilies, this is about internal wisdom, purity, and monogamy, all right? And so, you know, again, I feel like this is a very strong connection. You know, I feel like there has been some type of exchange between the two of you at some point. I don't feel like it was a big message. I feel like it was a small message with a lot behind it. You know, and then we have the Tower, and the Tower in this deck is about having a strong vantage point. So one or the other of you, has a strong vantage point or has a strong understanding or feeling of what is going on. So I feel like the one that received the communication, has this strong vantage point right now. And I feel like the person that hasn't received the message or that sent the message already has the internal wisdom or knowing. Like the person that sent the message probably has the higher intuition. So, whether it was you or this person, I am going to pull some clarifiers here. You're the one that has the stronger intuition. For some reason, I feel like it was you that might have sent this message at one point. All right. So what I want to know more about is I want to find out what you're holding back. Like I said, I feel like it has something to do with your heart. Okay. And I want to pull a clarifier on this King of Wands for you. For this person up here, I definitely want to pull a clarifier for the Hermit and for the Nine of Cups. All right. And I'm going to use a completely separate deck to clarify. And this deck is the Millennium Thought deck. All right, so, whoops. Clarifier for the Nine of Cups. Clarifier for the Four of Pentacles. Clarifier for the King of Wands. And clarifier for the Hermit. All right, let's see. For the Nine of Cups for them, we got Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so sometimes this can, in rare cases, this can mean literally an engagement ring, okay? But Ace of Pentacles is a new grounded beginning. So again, I feel like this is at the beginning stages for you guys, okay? It's an exciting new beginning that feels grounded in something solid, okay? Somebody planted the seeds by sending some type of communication or message. And it very well could have been this person based on this card, okay? Because this person sees this new beginning as a wish fulfilled for them, okay? Now, why are you holding back? All right, so we have the Princess of Wands. All right, so this is like the Page of Wands, okay? So you might be feeling a huge sexual energy that maybe you're not comfortable with. Like you want to explore it and you don't, because again of this King of Wands charisma and energy and fire coming towards you. This person I feel is extremely confident, and I feel like there is a shyness or a lack of confidence here. And I feel like you're thinking about more than what you're doing. All right. So you're holding back that desire of wanting to explore this. I don't feel like you're completely sure of you're not completely sure of the situation at all. It's almost like you're a little bit intimidated by it. And then clarifying this King of Wands, we have the Seven of Wands. Look at that. So this King of Wands has your defenses up for some reason. Let's find out what that could be. All right. One more card here. the Magician. Okay, this is called the Magus in this particular deck, but it's the Magician. Okay, so I feel like this is somebody that you feel gets what they want, you know, almost at all costs. And, you know, I feel like they might say to you at some point, or they have said to you at some point, yeah, I'm going to take you out. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z with you. And you're like, oh, really? You know, there's a certain confidence coming from this person that I feel is, you know, just creating a level of discomfort, but at the same time, excitement for you. Okay? I feel is what's happening here. Now for the Hermit, what are they thinking about? They're thinking about, this is the Six of Swords, right? So they're thinking about how to move this forward, how to move this towards a better state or calmer waters, okay? So I feel like this person they feel your trepidation with this connection. They do. I feel like this is the person that was the deliverer of this communication. I feel like you received the communication that this person sent you. They're full of confidence on the outside, but they feel your trepidation of what's going on for you on the inside. They really do. You know, and this person, you know, you actually have the greater vantage point if you receive that communication, if you receive that text. And again, I don't feel like it was, I almost feel like it had a tendency to be more of a sexual overture than, you know, a sweet, you know, caring, loving type of message. I feel like it was a sexual type of message. But you should know, with this Four of Wands, there's more behind it. With this Ace of Pentacles and this Nine of Cups, there's more behind their message than what you saw on the surface. Okay? And, you know, in a general reading, you can flip the roles. Okay? If you sent the message, maybe you sent sort of a sexual innuendo message. I don't see it here for you with the cards that are here for you. The only way, you know, with this Fool, again, I feel like you're being pushed to, you know, take a step into the unknown, to have some faith. Because, again, I feel like the message had a, you know, kind of a connotation of something that made you feel a little bit uncomfortable inside, but at the same time excited. And I feel like that's the universe trying to push you, you know, out of your comfort zone a little bit, okay? But, you know, this person sees you, you know, as their potential empress. I don't know that you see yourself like that, but this person does. You know, with the King of Wands and the Empress here, you know, it feels like, you know, you're evenly matched, even though that you don't see it like that. All right? All right. So the last two cards that I'm going to pull are the blessing cards. All right? So I'm going to pull two cards and we'll see where the blessings are right now for this connection. This is a really, really pretty deck. Gives some different messages, so we'll see what comes up. Okay, and these cards aren't person specific. This is for the overall connection. Ooh, there's a blessing to find the truth. All right, so somebody here is going to get the blessing of truth. Somebody needs that blessing of truth. And frankly, I feel like it's both people. Like, I think you need clarification on whatever message is coming through to you from this person. And they need clarification that it's reciprocated. Oh, geez. Look at that. These two cards are almost one and the same. A blessing to bring clarity. A blessing to find the truth. There definitely needs to be clarity here. And I feel like the next move is yours. And I feel like you can't make a wrong move with this person. This person sees you in such a light. They see you like this. They see you like that Empress. This deck is called the Healing Light. Okay, and the person that sent this message has a deeper knowing and deeper wisdom, the lilies. All right? But at the end of the day, there is a blessing when clarity and truth are revealed here. I feel like you both know what the truth is, without a doubt. Okay? And you're the one that's fighting it a little bit. But I feel like you've got to, you may need to trust your intuition, and if you're feeling a nudge to, step outside your comfort zone, there's probably a reason for it. And by the way, this person, I feel, is single. With this Magician card, King of Wands is not, King of Wands is the only single king. Okay, so that's clarification. If for some reason you're wondering if this person is with somebody else, I don't feel like they are. Okay? All right, Aries, that is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm happy to be back. I'm sorry for the long wait, but I'm back, and next time I should have my desk. So thank you so much, and I will talk to you next time. All right, bye-bye.